Georgia, the Dogs and the Tide, two teams that have been in each other's way for supremacy in the SEC and the national title race. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Return starts from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The Bulldogs offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season. Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. Alabama and Georgia, they have collided in the biggest stages for the biggest trophies in the sport. But the last meeting, that regular season classic in Tuscaloosa, the Tide jumped them 28-0. It was a beatdown. Georgia responded. Kirk actually took the lead late in the game before one of the most memorable plays of the season won it for Bama. Yeah, it was just something we've not had to see from Kirby Smart's team. On the road, like you said, down so big. I remember you saw Alabama taunting Georgia going off the field at halftime. But give credit to Georgia. Not only do they come back, but they take the lead. It looked like they might be able to get out of there with a win. And then the freshman at the time, Ryan Williams, introduces himself to a national audience with maybe one of the best plays of the year. Great call by you, by the way. And end up getting Alabama back to being in a position to win that football game. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win. To the air, it's Stockton. Lets it go quickly. Finds his man. It's Bell. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all. Close to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. The distance will be from 38 yards out. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. And And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So Alabama's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? Get an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Not the way he wanted to kick it. To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? First down and more. He's still running. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Wide open downfield. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To bootleg here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Number 1 with the grab and the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he's brought down at the 16, but been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On the ground, it's Miller. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First and goal, handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Run it up the middle, but start for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He was on target with his first attempt. This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains 10 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Young. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's fallen in. What a catch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
I'm mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, tied.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And the return decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 4.
Rough start with the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. And the back now goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. A change of direction.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. His sure hands. It's Thomas. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these 2.
Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the 1st down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the 1st down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. The back's got it. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the same runner's got it again. Makes a nice move there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
QB bootlegs here. He's got it with room to roam. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Georgia 17, Alabama 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Dropping back. It's Simpson. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Timeout, Alabama.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Dogs!
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To the air. It's Simpson. The receiver makes the catch.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Horton. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You call quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot, just poor execution. They could come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Makes a quick grab. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. One more play before they head to the locker room. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And this offense has been a story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big up in the front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have...
The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Georgia. A crucial pick 6.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to him about size. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Cuevas. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Ball handed off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll give it to the running back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. And the Bulldogs will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. The sure hands. It's Thomas. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. The Dogs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. They keep him guessing with a run. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. caught behind the line. It's Jones. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Running back grabs it on the screen. Has a path to the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Georgia 38, Alabama.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kickoff.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
QB keeper all the way. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Off the play fake on first down. Throws it to the right. Nice grab. It's Branch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run up the middle. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the deep.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The back in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this pass is on target, caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw yet again. Makes a quick catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
at the 6-yard
Wow, they
line.
pull out the screen here. I like the call on third down, but let's give the defense a lot of credit for being able to recognize that and bring him down short of the first down. It's all about timing and execution for that screenplay to work for third down to be able to pick up that first.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of their own end zone. Receiver in motion now. Pounding away with the run game. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. And right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
And the returner will be brought down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Quarterback keeps the football. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up third down.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. A play action, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. To throw, it's Simpson. Quick throw to his receiver. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Could take it all the way. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
was an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.